Welcome back to another episode of Girls&Panzer, and well, they've actually succeeded in winning a match, but that victory was cut short by an abrupt phone call. Having the schools that represent America and Britain both on your side and on friendly terms is always a good thing, and showing your skills so that your sister actually recognises you a little. Things are looking up, but ultimately, let's just see how long it takes before there's another angler dance. I don't think as long as I watch this that I'm ever gonna not crack a smile at her landing on her face. Then apart from just having a group of friends around, is there any reason it needs to be like a school setting as well? And of course, learning of the backstory and why she rebelled against her family might be nice. And if it's following how the opening goes, is the next... There's going to be a next school, and then there's a big face-off. Is that a dumpling man key phone charm? Some of them are putting in a bit much effort. I like how Yukari looks like she's going camping. Well, she's one of those grandmothers, is she? Is she going to change her attitude? Someone like you in a tank? That they did. Straight to the point. And they were there when they... That was her sounding sincere. That's basically how I managed to sound. She has things to do. So, you can see that her medical condition isn't hereditary. This hotel room is on a very high floor. Well, I don't know. With how the city views the tank games, it might. Sponsorships and all. She just doesn't know how to show she cares when they're in front of her granddaughter. That was another thing that just brought up and then immediately kind of brushed under the carpet. Oh, it's not actually an issue. Well, after seeing that she was okay, all that kind of stress and worry wore off. Guess that much. And that's a very happy looking bus compared to the conversation that is being held. She can't help but dreaming of tanks. She knows what she likes. Her dreams just show her her true feelings. Can't stop at any point. What, overbearing? Is it always so easy to put your pride behind you and go and see someone? I mean, did we really expect them to be any different? She's been sleeping well. It's she's getting close and friendly already. Well, it might be a bit soon to be celebrating because it's only the first win, but still, it's a win. Did you bring any snacks for the tank? I yes, I like that. Independently allocated a break. They are the talk of the school. Sure, they went a bit easy on you. There was some cheating involved. The polar opposite of the outlook of her upbringing. But then you bought those cushions. And is it going to trickle back and there's going to be a change in how her family does things? Oh. A landslide. But would they have drowned? So victory at all costs seems a bit, not quite worth it at that point. Oh, that is a reaction. Hmm. I'm sure in the future there is going to be many, many more opportunities. You have to see what the advantages of each of your tanks actually gives you and use it to the full extent. That's a good logo. Well, they're not running away anymore, which is nice. At least most of it is watertight. I think I need to do some training to be able to lift those shells properly. A nice montage to show that they're actually working out and training. Okay. Tank driving is a medical miracle. She's being pulled about left and right. Maybe you can allocate someone else to handle all of this. She's not there to give you life advice. Good girl. And they're in this as a team, so She has encyclopedic knowledge. She took a few seconds to pick that up. Yeah, not everyone learns like that. In what way? So not full of gunpowder. Is that a consolation? Do they get like a club funds that they have to allocate, or do they just get unlimited monies because it's Senshiro? Forgetting their names already? Actual, a bit of gratitude after you kind of hogtied her and forced her into joining. But doesn't mean that you're able to carry it out on the battlefield. We're getting a power upgrade. Just go through other abandoned buildings. Are you using the good tried tested stick? Let's call upon the spirits. Get some divination to find out what tanks are. Yeah, I was about to say you are inside the ship. But along with we don't know if it's a tank. But if there's everyone on the surface, the people down below in the rest of the ship must be doing a hell of a job. $20 isn't, well, I was about to say isn't that long, but for things to go missing and paperwork to be lost. I'm sure there's a tank in that bottom cardboard box. That's a barrel, isn't it? How do you not see that? Much better. They found a tank and they found parts of a tank. It's a start. Are they going to come back with not another phone call? They're inside the labyrinth that is the ship. Or find... Oh, great, we're going on a rescue party mission. There has to be someone who knows this place walking around. Can you just ask them? And of course, Yukari is prepared with a head-mounted flashlight. Wow. Well, looks like you have to resort to cannibalism. Is that enough to keep you all sustained? Kaiser? Okay. It's a bit of a difference between their two phone alarms. Of course you do. I was joking about divination. And... But now, you're all lost together. It's good that they were completely stuck just underneath the barrel of a new tank that they can use. And how many more battle-ready appliances are just hanging about? Well, wasn't much of a encouragement speech, but... And we don't even get to witness it. It seemed to be an overwhelming victory, though. Nothing really to be worried about in the future. So now that each one of them is showing their skill set and helping out the rest of them, working as a not quite but well-oiled team, and to think the entire battle force is made up of stuff they found. The other schools probably have entire battalions custom made. Although you can imagine that this is going to just be what, free to play versus paying players. Although nothing like reality because they actually win. And with a slight boost of their fighting power that won't actually come about until after the next battle. But don't worry, we'll just skip that. And it's no one going to question how the halls of that ship don't look wide enough to fit a tank down, and yet it's just in a storage room. And Yukari was saying that she's sure that the ones that she saved were grateful. But if they were part of that school and had the same kind of zeal for winning, maybe they aren't. They were ready to throw down their lives for the next trophy. But it looks as though fun things are in the future. And, of course, many more moments of Yukari. And with this new tank that they found, are they going to swap it out for a lesser tank that they have? Or pull on board another team? Both could be good options. And if you want to see the friendship and turmoil in the future episodes, then you're going to have to make sure to come back. If you enjoyed this one, and let's be honest, how could you not with some of the faces being pulled? Let me know down below. I would like for some of the other tank crews to be fleshed out slightly and not just be small little jokes among themselves. Let's do a few episodes to see if that happens. If you want to make sure not to miss those ones, subscribe to the channel. But until then, get yourself some rest. I'm sure you could walk around to see if there's any ex-military equipment just lying about. Don't bet on it though. See you in the next one. My patrons have helped me locate much more than just a few buckets of bolts. If you want to join the search effort for actually good content, well, it may go a lot easier if you look over onto my Patreon. I need to thank Sal, Raywin, Electrican, Darthia, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rohat, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Mats, Rasmus Paulson, Girly, Dynamite 1997, ASD, Doug Show, 7899 and everyone else. Because without them, I'd still be trapped in the murky confines of the YouTube corridors. And I didn't bring any snacks.